Good morning to everyone. Thank you all for coming. As you all know, Sun Life is committed in ensuring that we have a comprehensive range of products for our clients as we partner with them in their journey to prosperity. Today, we'll be launching our newest set of funds. But before we do that, just a bit of a disclaimer. These funds are still subject to the approval of the SEC, which we hope to receive anytime soon. We are hoping though that these funds will be available to the general public by January 2019. In the meantime though, allow me to start my presentation by introducing to you Janice Mendoza. She is the daughter of Emmy, who recently retired as our housekeeping coordinator in Sun Life. Her mom, Emmy, is one of our investors, and the nice thing about having a mom as an investor is that she can influence her children to become investors as well. So, not only did Janice become an investor of our funds, she also became one of our financial advisors. So, she's been a client since 2009, an advisor since 2013. She was, I think, still working in a BPO when she got encouraged by her mother's advisor to start investing. When Janice started investing, her advisor asked a very interesting question. Magkano pwede mong invest na kahit malugi ka, hindi masakit sa puso? And I think that is a very good question to ask yourself or your friends when they're thinking of investing. Because in investing, returns are not guaranteed. It's really important to allocate to investments money that does not have an immediate purpose. Janice also impressed me with her discipline with money. That's why I featured her here. When she bought insurance for herself, she had enough money to pay for all the premiums already. But rather than paying off her premiums immediately, she invested the allocation for premiums in mutual funds. That way, her premium payments are earning while they are not still needed. So I think it's a very smart move, right? Another impressive approach that Janice has on investing is to allocate as a specific investment to a specific goal. Some of her goals are traveling and further education. So it is for clients like Janice who have very specific financial goals in mind that we crafted the Sun Life Prosperity Achiever Funds. So for more information, let us watch this video.
You've got goals, but it takes funds and proper planning before they can all turn into reality. Get on track with the Sun Life Prosperity Achiever Funds, the first target date investment fund in the Philippines. The fund automatically makes changes on how your money is invested to maximize your investment's potential returns as you approach your target date, allowing you to build your wealth and realize your goals as scheduled. Simply choose the Achiever Fund that is closest to your target date and make your initial investment for as low as 1,000 pesos. Then, grow your money even more by regularly adding to your investment. Begin your journey to prosperity on a bright note and achieve your goals on time. Talk to a Sun Life financial advisor today or get in touch with us via phone or email. Get on track with the Sun Life Prosperity Achiever Funds, only from Sun Life Asset Management.
So what makes the Achiever Funds a compelling investment option? So first, the Achiever Funds is time-bound. It seeks to grow its value over a specific period of time. So in the case of the Achiever Funds, that's approximately 10, 20, and 30 years. Such funds, which are commonly known as target date funds, are really long-term in nature and commonly used for retirement portfolios, especially if you're familiar with the US market when they have 401ks. This type of funds are usually the funds that are where the employees are invested in. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is a kind of funds that's really perfect for investors or clients who have very specific goals. So, like for me, I hope to retire in about 20 years. So, I would probably investing my money in the Achiever Fund, 2038. So, that's approximately 20 years from now. Another nice thing about the Achiever Funds, precisely because it has a specific target date, it is systematically risk adjusted by our portfolio managers. So it follows what you call a glide path. To further illustrate what a glide path is, this is how it looks like. So a target date fund usually starts off heavily invested in equities or more, quote-unquote, riskier securities. And as the fund's target date draws nearer, it is adjusted by our fund managers to shift to more stable or quote-unquote less risky assets like fixed income securities. At some point, eventually, when it is very, very close to its target date, the funds will already be invested in cash or cash equivalents. So there's a systematic risk adjustment as the fund draws nearer to its target date fund. So it saves up, it saves the energy, from the investors to systematically reallocate the securities themselves. So it's your fund managers who will be doing that for you. And consistent with our commitment to make investing accessible to our clients, we've ensured that this fund is accessible. As shown in the video, the minimum is 1,000 pesos. That's minimum initial investment. Subsequent investments also at 1,000 pesos. It will be widely distributed to our various distribution channels. So we have our own online portal. Will be available with our various online brokerage firms. We have our bank partners. And of course, we have our financial advisors and client service centers who will be accepting orders of the Achiever funds. We'll also ensure that there are a variety of payment methods available to make this fund accessible or easier to invest in. So, because Christmas is already drawing near, if you already have the Sun Life Prosperity Card, which I think I pitched to you about 2-3 years ago, you can use the Prosperity Card to invest in the Achiever funds. We are working to bring down the denomination of the Prosperity Card to 1,000 pesos. It's now currently available at 5,000. So once it's available in 1,000 peso denominations, we will let you know. So, but in the meantime, if you do already have your cards, you can use them for the Achiever funds. If you still don't have any gifts for your inaanak, for your children, godchildren, the Prosperity Card is an option for you, especially this Christmas. Now, if you want to add to your investments, once you have already started with your Achiever Fund portfolio, you can add to your investments eventually using our bills payment option with our partner banks. So, as mentioned, it is still subject to SEC approval, but once we obtain such approval, further information will be available through our website, through our client service centers, various distribution channels. You can always talk to our Sun Life advisor, and of course, you can always get in touch with our PR partners. You have EKID and Lali here, and they will be able to share with you further information on the Achiever funds. So with that, I would like to thank you all for continuing to support Sun Life Asset Management in its pursuit to enable its clients to have a lifetime of financial security through the Sun Life Prosperity Funds. Thank you, and good afternoon to everyone.
Alright, a round of applause please for SLAC's Head of Strategic Development, Ms. Ina Fuentes, and the rest of our speakers.